Hello my friends, I'm back. I am Brad Beard, owner and winemaker for Mercury Wine, located in downtown Geyserville, California. Welcome to Pairings with Brad. Earlier we were doing our braised short ribs, and I'm pairing that up with some asparagus that's going to be marinated and grilled. Going to be absolutely fantastic. The wine I'll be drinking along with that is my Xena Summer in a Glass, an ancient Greek grape, just super expressive, juicy, ripe white peaches, and a beautiful lemon zesty finish. Just a great summery fun wine. Yep, that's tasting fantastic. And with all my marinades, they typically start with a Ziploc bag, so we'll go ahead and get that right here. Very simple recipe today, just only a few minutes on the grill. So we'll get this guy to stand up and have him ready to go. First, we've washed our asparagus, and we've got to cut off these tough ends. That's really the most important thing. Some people bend them until they snap, and that's where all of the tough bottom ends are gone and all the good stuff is there. But if you do a couple of them and you kind of see they're all kind of breaking around the same spot there, you know, about an inch, inch and a half off the bottom, you can go ahead and give them a cut. So let those guys go in. Go. Looking fantastic. I do prefer my asparagus a little thinner than this. This is going to take a little bit longer, so it's going to throw the timing off, but probably about 3-4 minutes on the grill, and then 5 minutes in the oven when we toss a little Parmesan cheese on the top and caramelize it on there. So we've got all of our asparagus cut up pretty easily there. Pick a decent balsamic. This is, you can find this in most grocery stores, but get something that's a little bit nicer than just the generic, and probably a couple of tablespoons. So there's one, there's two. That looks fantastic. A nice high quality olive oil. This happens to be a California olive oil. Again, 1-2 tablespoons in there. And just for a little extra flavors, we'll go ahead and throw in just a few shakes of garlic powder, or granulated garlic, not garlic salt, because we've got plenty of salt going on with the cheese and stuff at the end. And a little bit of onion powder. There we go. And then I do enjoy these glazes, balsamic glazes. This one has a little bit of a roasted red pepper. I'm going to add this at the end for a little garnish, just a little drizzle over the top. So go ahead and give that a little mix, easy peasy. Oh, we should probably throw in a little pepper as well. There we are, just a pinch of pepper. Looking good. All right, like I said, this was an easy marinade. We're about 10 seconds from being done. Skeeters, get out of here. All right, there's that. There's that. Okay, go ahead and seal this up nicely. I always try to, when you're sealing it up, get most of the oxygen out of there. Doesn't need it right now. Do that. Give everybody a nice little toss, a little turn. Beautiful. So you want to make sure that everybody gets covered. And honestly, we're going to throw this in the refrigerator for the next 2 hours, because that's about how long it's going to be to get my braised short ribs out. And then we'll grill them up. It'll take, like I said, 5 to 6 minutes, and then we'll be having some good eating tonight. All right, we'll see you shortly. Hello friends, I'm back and I'm inside. It started to rain. It's been a couple of hours since we last talked. We've got the braised short ribs braising in the oven right now. Decided to move inside, but since we're getting very close to getting the braised short ribs done, we should probably get the asparagus going. So I've got those marinating in my plastic bag here. Go ahead and get them dialed in there. There we go. They're looking fantastic. So now all I'm going to do is, since I don't feel like barbecuing in the rain, we're going to do them in the oven. So I've got the oven set at 400 degrees because these guys are kind of thick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss them in the oven for 4 to 6, 8 minutes. We'll know when they're getting cooked, because they'll be a little bit more flimsy instead of rigid like that. And then When they're about done, we'll come back and we'll put a little bit of Parm on top, toss them back in, let that bake down on. All right, guys, I'll get these in the oven. I'll be back in a minute. We'll get the asparagus in. So the asparagus are going to go at 400. Like I said, for about 5 to 6 minutes. I'll go ahead and time real quick. Oh, let's see what they're looking like. All right, these are big boys. All right, they're not too wiggly yet. All right, that was 7 minutes, but I usually use thinner ones. These guys are still got a few more minutes to go, so we'll go ahead and give them a little toss. And we're gonna give these guys some more time in there. Okay, my friends, the asparagus ended up going 8 minutes. Now it's getting nice and tender. It just needs a few more minutes. Here's a little bit of Parmesan just to throw over the top. Oh, this is what's gonna make them so delicious. We didn't put a lot of salt on them earlier because this is where a lot of the salt's gonna come from. So we'll go ahead and coat those up as best as we can. Excellent, they're gonna be going back in and just 3 or 4 minutes, we're ready to go. All right, they're looking perfect. We're gonna plate up and we'll see you in a second. Okay, my friends, we've got the asparagus done. We've got the braised short ribs done, but I'm gonna show the asparagus real quick. They're looking really nice right now. They were a little thicker than I thought, so they ended up going about 10, 12 minutes on 400 to get them nicely al dente. Like I said, we've got one more little balsamic glaze that's got some roasted red peppers in there to make it a little spicy. And so just give it a nice little drizzle over the top. Looking good like that. Oh my gosh. So you've got that nice balsamic drizzle. Oh, perfectly done al dente. They are not way overcooked. Dang it. These are actually cooked perfectly. But, you know, just monitor it. You don't have to worry. You know, just if they're a little skinnier, don't worry. Make sure you're checking on them. The balsamic glaze is absolutely fantastic. Freddie, there's something to wolf about. Let's see if it goes with the Axina. Oh, just like I expected. Going fantastic with the Axina. All right, guys, give me a few minutes. We're gonna plate up the short ribs and we'll be right back. Thanks.